Hey, sweet soul. How you doing? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. We are checking in for your energies, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what the major theme is over this weekend and how we can support your journey. All right, what do we need to know for our wonderful Pisces? Devil energy coming out again. Didn't we have this yesterday? The first energy? Okay, what else do we need to know? We have got the Nine of Wands and we have the Hanged Man. Okay. What else do we need to know with this energy? Thank you, Spirit. I think something's getting the better of someone initially. Well, someone's been through a bit of a rough time navigating a certain chapter of their life, but I feel like that's where someone has been here. So this could be you or someone that you're dealing with. So just connect into the energy that resonates most for you. Not everything I share here may connect, but it could, relate to some other area of your life, or again, someone that you're dealing with. So let's get a couple more and then we'll jump on in. I will be doing a you versus them in the Soul Collective group. So that's for our members who are part of the extended sessions and bonus sessions. So if you want to jump in on that, you do get full access for the month. So you're welcome to check that out. It is the first link below. All right. So first up here, guys, I quite like it where this energy is going. I do feel this is not going to be necessarily smooth sailing, but I do feel you're on a bit of an adventure in a sense of, on a journey of change, on a journey of growth, and one that you're just becoming clearer and more insightful in terms of where you're going and where you're heading. And again, it's kind of navigating that. So I do sense here with the Devil energy, the Nine of Wands and the Hanged Man, you've been in a place where things have been pretty, for some of you, I'm going to say tumultuous. I think there's been a space and time where you've been through a pretty intense situation, one that's challenged you in many ways. Maybe someone's behaviors, maybe recognizing your own, but you fought a good fight, whatever this is. And when I say fought a good fight, I think it's this internal aspect of what others may have projected, created in your life. You've had to figure it out, and it hasn't been easy, but I think you're learning to, again, I'm just hearing fighting the good fight. So, pat yourself on the back with that, because I think that's a great thing, because it means that you're seeing things for what they are. You're acknowledging, certain situations, and it hasn't been easy. And I can see that you're coming out the other side here with taking, time to spiritually, I feel, reflect with this Hangman energy being Piscean energy. You do have Capricorn energy here too. So this could be related to something around the work front, or someone's efforts, behaviors, take what resonates. But I do feel that there's been a person or situation that has definitely challenged you on many levels, with their own traits and behaviors. Because I feel like you've been coming up against this, and on the other side of just reflecting on self, on where you want to be. I mean, maybe even like the sacrifices, what you put yourself through. There can be lots of different thoughts, feelings, and emotions that come with this. But I'm getting a sense that you've taken a lot of time for yourself, and it's like you're ready to kind of shine out right now. You're ready to kind of really step out into exploring what's next. And interestingly, with the Sun, the Page of Swords, and the Lover's energy, I think something is being lit up for you in a sense of where to go, what you're attracted to. And this can be an interesting one. I'm just going to raise this for some of you because it's coming on through. With this Devil energy and the Sun, sometimes as well, I don't know why this is coming up, but it's coming up. Sometimes people or situations present itself where the Sun, it looks like they're glowing, or that seems right. It's like they have this power over you that, it just seems like they glisten, and They can't do anything wrong. Maybe that's where you've been and you're out on the other side. But for some of you, I just feel, especially being with Venus in Cancer right now, just pay attention to that, right? Just pay attention to what you're being attracted to, and what you're paying attention to, because I feel sometimes this can be a little bit, just not to get too carried away with someone or a situation that underneath may not be really what it is. That's going to be for a small percentage of you. Yeah, I don't know why that message is coming through, but it's just a flag with someone. So again, Sun, Page of Swords, and the Lovers, I'm getting a sense here that something is shining a light on a situation or a path, and I can see that you're looking into it, or someone's looking in even into you. They're recognizing how you're making them feel or how you feel, and it's like, I want to explore this more. I want to see more about what this is. I'm quite curious. I want to understand it. I want to understand them. And with this Lovers energy, it's because someone sees a potential here of a connection, a potential here of a union with someone. But this is after you've been through something, right? After you've been through something and worked really hard to get where you are today, to be really good and feel confident and feel bright in where you are today. So I'm just getting a sense here that someone does want to come towards you and offer you something. But it's interesting. I feel with this as well, though, with this Four of Swords and the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, it's like someone sees this opportunity, sees this partnership, or wants to connect here and feeling really good about it, or is exploring it. It's like they want to come in with an offer. But then we're moving into a bit of a quiet time is what it seems. And then something starts building. So for some of you on the work front, because it is coming through for some of you on the work front, I feel like you're going to be hearing things, and then things go a little bit quiet, and then all of a sudden you go into build mode. I've got my ears for some reason. It's like there's just lots going on within my ears right now. So I don't know if there's conversations or there's loud places or venues, but maybe, there's a lot going on that someone just needs to take a bit of time out, or maybe someone's not feeling well. I don't know. Maybe got something going on with their ears or a headache, but there's something around something someone's hearing that feels quite strong here, and maybe someone's choosing to take some time out. But I feel that after this time out, it's like the confirmation of coming together to build here. But we'll get a little bit more and see what this is. So having a look at the challenge position, we have got the Ace of Cups. So something to do with a new beginning in love, or someone wanting to present something here. What else do we need to know about this Ace of Cups? Ace of Cups, what do we need to know for our beautiful Pisces? Chariot. So why is this coming up as a challenge? Ooh, okay. 2 offers. That's why. And a choice. Or which direction do you go? That could make sense here, guys. You might have a couple of things going on in your world right now where there's a fair bit of like significant decision making, and I feel some of you are getting 2 offers. One could be in love, one could be in business, like career. But whatever this beginning is, or whatever these new opportunities that are showing up, I can just see that they're presenting a little bit of a challenge. I mean, this is a good challenge, so I'm not going to say it's an issue, but it might just be the choice or how to navigate this which could show up as the challenge for you. Let's have a look at the outcome, potential outcome here, and then we'll dive in. So we've got the Six of Pentacles. Nice. The Four of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. So I am going to get you some advice shortly on this situation. But what we're seeing in terms of the outcome is that someone or the situation that is coming on in, I don't know, maybe some of you are going to be giving to a couple of different situations to see which one you feel is more connected, or where you feel something is supportive for you as well. And I think, especially if there's two offers here, or, you're starting a new connection and then new type of work, I'm just getting a sense here, a big part for you is figuring out how to work with it. But I do see with this 6, it is something that's balanced, or becomes balanced. But I think you've got to find what that balance is for you, or what that journey is for you, because it's going to be different for everyone. It's not even, right? You're going to have to give to different things in different ways at different times. And you can't do it all at once, because that's when it becomes a burden. So I think that's part of the process for you that you'll be working through. Because in addition to that, whatever new is coming in, which parts that you want to hold on to, that need to be, worked on, invested in, kind of need to cut back. So I think there's a lot of different moving parts that you're potentially reflecting on here after some previous experiences, especially with the Devil energy and the 9 of Wands up here. I can see that this time for you, you want to do things perhaps a little bit differently, or hold on to the things that you used to do that that worked for you, that made things flow, that made things feel like they were just cruising with this 6 of Pentacles. With the Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune here as well, I can definitely see that there's something that you care about. This is your energy here, Queen of Cups. Something that you care about and that you do want to give to. And I think that's a key part here, is knowing what to give to, or what's important to you and what your priorities are, because that's what ends up filling your cup, and that's what makes things balanced. When you're giving to a lot of things that aren't keep getting you excited, that aren't, that are more draining than fulfilling, ultimately that's when things become unbalanced, right? So I think it's getting more focused on the things that add value, and not the things that don't, because at the end of the day, even though this energy is giving more to one, less to the other, and less to self, you just know that if you're taking care of yourself and you're feeding what you need and you feel good about it, then you can give to things that maybe need a little bit more attention, or need a little bit more support, or need a little bit more love. But you also know the other one, that you're going to nurture it whatever way that you need to nurture it. And this could be any area of your life. It doesn't need to be a particular person. It could be work, it could be family, it could be self, it could be a new connection. It's just you figure it out and you make it work for you. And with this, I think, space or heart space that you're in, love is really growing here. Love in a new way, love in a new depth. And, a lot of the time that comes when you've got these fresh starts, these fresh beginnings, these exciting beginnings that you get to choose for you, because sometimes we're put in a situation that we have to choose because we're put in a situation that we don't want to be in. And that's where we get this 9 of Wands energy and dealing with this. You're out of that space, but wherever you're going next, you're very much reflecting on it, is what it seems. And you're really connecting into what makes you feel supported, happy. And the decisions that you're making, I can see that you're taking your time, you're wanting to reflect. You're looking at yourself again as like, I'm starting afresh. I've got some experience. I got some background. I get where I've been and what I've been through, but I feel like the way that you're stepping forward, you're looking back at what has happened. So as you move forward and the choices you make in love, in new connections, in new partnerships, that you're starting a bit more on a slower pace, but because you're still healing through the process. You're still healing through the process, because not everything's just going to go from zero to hero, so to speak. But yeah, I'm just getting a sense here that with time, you get to build again, you get to create again with the things and people and situations that feel right for you. And I think this discernment is huge, and I really, really love that. Let's just get some advice and final messages in terms of this situation. But I'm also getting just to let you know that these changes and cycles that you may be going through, and these new people, places, or things that show up, there's something wonderful on the horizon for you, Pisces, okay? This is very supportive energy. I'm going to get another deck, actually. Let's just get some further advice for Pisces. Yeah, so there was a situation in here. I can see that there was a lot of conflict. Someone may have been more on the side of, a bit self-centered, wanted to win at all costs. The arguments or the way that they spoke to you, like, it wasn't pleasant and was quite hurtful. And, amongst it all, as much as there may have been care or much you may have tolerated, you can see here it took a toll on you. But I do feel that you've moved away from this. Yeah. You knew you had to make a choice to support yourself, to protect yourself, and what this future is for you. But a big part, like I said, is moving forward, knowing that wherever you're moving forward to, that your heart's protected and your mind is sound. That's kind of what I feel that you're leaning into, because things haven't been easy. Things have been challenging, and yeah, there's something about protecting yourself that I feel you had to do. I feel like you've been through a pretty I'm going to say, see, again, loud is what I'm hearing. Like, the way that someone I feel spoke to you was not great. And it's, my ears came up again when I was connecting into this energy. So I'm not sure if this devil energy is that's a part of that, because with the conflict, with the loudness or the words that you heard, I think as much as you may not have wanted to take in or wanted to believe, it still penetrated you in some way, right? What else do we need to know here for the advice? See, Wheel of Fortune again. I love it. And Queen of Wands. This is beautiful. So I'm getting here that there's definitely a turn of events that are shining a new light on where you're meant to be, on what is meant for you, on where you're meant to flourish. You know, you're not meant to be in a world that drains you and makes you feel left unsupported or hurt or constantly questioning your journey or your path, you know, especially at someone else's way of being that's just not supportive. But with this Wheel of Fortune and Queen of Wands, yeah, they're like, times are changing, and times are changing in support of you. And I think this is a cool place to be, to get excited and to explore the possibilities of something. Because whatever's coming in, I definitely feel that there's a part of you or someone that you're meeting that's quite magnetic and attractive. It brings a lot of fun energy to it with this Queen of Wands. And what I like, so the sunflower, right? The flower turns towards where the sun is shining, right? You notice that when things grow, they go towards the sun. And there's something about that. But I feel you're quite protected, because you got the Leo energy as well. This is really interesting. So, I mean, this obviously represents Leo energy. And with this Queen of Wands, I'm just getting here, you're protected. I'm feeling here right now. You're protected. You're receiving. I feel you're receiving right now either like some form of communication or some internal understanding of where you feel your best, because the Queen of Wands is very much like, I just think of one of my one of my Leo friends, and she's just vibrant, very connected, very energetic. You know, she has a lot of drive, a lot of passionate pursuits. Yeah, and just very connected to people, places, things. It's just that she has this magnetic energy, and that's the type of energy that I'm seem to be connecting to. You know, a lot of people are attracted to her because her presence makes people feel good. And I feel in some regard here that's what you're doing. You're feeling really good about where you're at, and the more that you shine and the more that you send that out into the world, naturally you attract that back. And you get to choose. You don't have to choose like all the people or all the places or all the things, obviously, but I'm just getting a sense here that something's coming into connection and something's quite attracted to you, or someone is quite attracted to you, and this could be vice versa energy. I do hope it is for you. But yeah, I'm just getting a sense here that your energy is being very liked. And, you might be finding that someone's like kind of connecting in, checking you out with this Page of Swords energy. Here we go. So the offer with the Ace of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So I think you're going to learn about this too. Someone's hot for Pisces. What else do we need to know here? One more, thank you. Oh, gosh. Two of Wands, nice. So if there is any silence, or if you are going through, still a bit of a healing process, or deciding what to do with this connection, or this opportunity that's presenting itself, I can see that it's something that does excite you. What I love is this is evolving. It's like you're making new plans, or someone's showing interest, and presenting something, and it's kind of like, yeah, let's go for it. Let's go towards it. Let's go explore what this can become. I don't think you guys are saying that out loud, but I think it's something that you guys are working towards. So, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands with this Three of Pentacles. Excuse me. I've been sneezing a bit lately, actually, which is really interesting. I don't normally. I'm getting a sense here that someone is asking you something, or perhaps asking you out, wants to connect with you, wants to invite you somewhere. They're interested, definitely interested. Yeah, I just feel like you guys are making plans for something. That's for sure. Making plans for something to kind of create together or build together. Someone sees you as that potential person. So again, work, relationship. There's care here. I think there's some deep interest and care, but it's still something that's evolving, because I think someone's very attracted to you, which I think is, at the end of the day, to connect with someone, it doesn't matter what capacity, there has to be some form of attraction. Even if it's a job, even if it's a friend, there's got to be something that draws you into that person, there's a reason you're attracted to that person. You think that, they'll fit a certain something, right? I want you to think about when you, choose your friends, or choose, a certain place that you visit, there's something that attracts you to it. And I feel like there's very strong attraction here for whatever this is. So I like that. I just want to get a bit more on what these new starts are and about. Oh my gosh, now I've got another one, Ace of Swords. So there's something new coming on in. So why is this a challenge? Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles. Because I think here someone has been feeling really good where they've been, or what they're doing and where they're growing. Someone is feeling really good at this certain point in time. With all these new beginnings, there's definitely something here about a direction, or taking charge in a certain direction. And I feel like you don't want to leave. There's something you don't want to leave behind with this Five of Pentacles. I just want to get a little bit more on this Chariot energy. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. I think there's a couple of things here. You don't want to cheat yourself or let someone down or a situation down with this decision. I think you've been, like I said, through your own experience and you're in a really good place, okay? And a part of that really good place is you have certain things that you believe in, certain things that you want, certain things that you're not going to tolerate, and I think certain boundaries that you need to protect yourself. And I can see here, because with this Two of Swords energy, you've acknowledged that when you're making decisions, you want to slow down. You don't want to go fast. And if there are decisions that you need to make, you want to make it from the right perspective, the right perception, the right, I think, understanding of self first and foremost, and what's meant for you. Like, you're not missing anything this time, right? Which is a lot of pressure on someone, especially if you've been through a pretty tumultuous or, in its own way, traumatic experience. And I don't know why that the devil energy is giving me more so that's what you've been through with the Nine of Wands, like something pretty harsh. I feel situation you've been in at some point in time, and I don't know if it was recent. I don't know if it was a long time ago, but I feel, again, my ears are ringing loud. So it's the way someone must have spoken to you or treated you, what you heard. But it's something that you've taken in, or maybe something you've learnt and heard. But either which way, yeah, I'm just getting a sense here that there's something that you may be feeling you have to leave behind, but you also want to make decisions that are supportive, that you're not going to be let down or left behind yourself, right? So that there's definitely something here about that. I just want to get one more on this Five of Pentacles energy. Yeah, so you're healing through something where you were either abandoned, left behind. There could be some, financial impacts as well. So that's what I'm seeing here as the challenge for you. Something is coming up that it's interesting. You got the 5 to the 6 in terms of the outcome. You just know wherever you're going and whatever decision that you're making, you want to take your time, because you don't want to be in a position where you're not receiving what you truly deserve. So there's definitely, like I said, it seems like you're in a really strong place. You're very attractive. There's a lot of that, but I think you're going through a lot of change, a lot of new opportunities, and you get to choose what this is, who this is, what this looks like. And that's pressure. And I can see that's why this challenge is here, because you are now so in control of the next place that you're going to and this journey, right? And you perhaps choosing a partner, a person, a place to work, whatever this may be, a business. It's like, I'm not going back here. I'm not going back to this Five of Pentacles. So this is a good place to be. I can see you're very determined, but I feel someone's very determined, or maybe two people are very determined on how to secure in Pisces, but that might be a bit of pressure for you as well. But I think you're taking your time, and I feel that's a good thing. All right, what else do we need to know in terms of this outcome? The moon. It's interesting. I saw the moon when I was shuffling before. The Five of Cups. Four of Wands, Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. We'll need to see more of what this is. What's hidden here? What do we need to know about this moon energy? And share more on this Five of Cups. Okay. So for some of you, or for someone here, I still think you're going through some hurts or some challenges from a previous relationship that's ended, okay? That you're still healing from. And that's what could also be a challenge here, is you want these new beginnings, but there's still stuff that you're working through, okay? And maybe there's still parts that you're holding onto of some previous connection that had let you down. I just feel someone was, did you pretty hard in a sense of emotionally, mentally, spiritually. But I feel this is something that you're keeping to yourself. Let's just get one more on this world energy. Yeah. Emperor, King of Wands. I'm just hearing the tables are turning. And that's what I think is happening here, is that you've recognized, for some reason, you're really reflecting on something from the past experiences, where you've been, what's kind of happened. Something's bringing this up for some reason for you or to you, that it seems like you're working through, okay? And with whatever that you're working through here, I'm just getting a sense with this Emperor and King of Wands energy is that you're ready to start. You are ready to start again, but you're still healing. And you don't need to be, you know, no one's going to be perfectly healed. It doesn't work that way, right? But whatever position that you're in now, I feel like you've called your power back, and you're in a place where you can, you know, being pursued and feeling that desire and finding a certain counterpart, whatever side, you know, that whether you're a masculine or feminine, it's like that's what you're seeking, but you acknowledge that you're still healing. And maybe you aren't sharing a lot of that right now. Maybe you're keeping that to yourself. Or maybe, you know, subconsciously, because the moon can be subconsciously, maybe you're having a lot of dreams or going through a healing process as you're dreaming, right? Maybe certain things, like I said, are coming up from your past that you're experiencing, or just weird things are showing up around where you've been, that maybe they're just parts and pieces that you're healing through at the same time that you're connecting into this new life and this new place. Because what I am sensing here with this Four of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, there is something close by, or a person and situation that is close by, where it seems like it's a place where you both want to be, but there is some distance between it. So I don't know if it's distance in a sense of you guys are at a distance in different locations and different places, but it could be at a distance as in it's forthcoming, but there's still some work that, you know, you may need to, you know, you may meet them when you travel. You may meet them at a wedding. There's something here that I feel with a connection that you may be traveling to, or they traveling to you, or they are at a distance. But I feel like with this Four of Wands and Ten of Pentacles is telling me that there's something pretty rock solid in your horizon, or that you're building with someone. But you've got to be willing to give a chance on yourself and really be okay with the fact that these things are showing up, if they're showing up for you. With this healing process and journey, because it is naturally going to come up when you know, connect with someone, especially if this is a new chapter for you. Because I'm seeing for a lot of you that, yeah, you're on a new journey. You've been through something pretty intense, and it's like, I'm kind of ready to explore, or maybe Spirit's kind of letting you know and giving you a little bit of a tap. I just keep seeing a tap on the booty. It's like, go have fun, Pisces, go explore, go see what the world has for you, because I want to present you something, you know. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. And I can see you've got a lot of opportunity in love, in your career, and just getting clear on what that is and where you're going. But for you, I'm just sensing like you are becoming so comfortable with yourself and your own growth that making a decision here, it's a little scary for you, because you do not want to be put in this position again. And you want to know the person or the situation or the workplace, the friends that you're choosing are ones that are going to, you know, go with you and go through it. And it's interesting too, this is Cancerian energy that's coming up. You do have a lot of fire energy, so that does show me that there's a lot of passion here and a lot of pursuit in that. So I don't know, Pisces, all I can say is, you know, have fun exploring, have fun with whoever or whatever is coming through, or whoever you're connected to right now, because it seems like a really promising connection or energy. I mean, some of you could be going to see family or spending time with family with this Three of Wands and Ten of Pentacles. But I'm just getting a sense here too, with this Four of Wands, there's something that you're stepping into, a new chapter, a new season, but someone that you're meeting. It seems like someone that you're meeting that relates to this Ten of Pentacles. So maybe you're meeting a friend through a friend, or yeah, for some of you, I've just travel is coming on in. But yeah, I feel you're either meeting someone through friends, or at some event that you go to, or where you go travel. In addition to that, this connection on the potential of what it can be and what it can become. So I'm going to leave that there. Sending a whole bunch of love, and I'll connect with you later.